All right, let's hear Donald Trump. ISIS has now been more or less pushed out of out of Mosul, right? I mean, that's anyway. I just saw a report before I jumped on that the head of ISIS's finance has basically taken off with a bunch of cash.
I don't think this is working.
Man,
Says who?
so much. What?
Trump's special counsel Cohen. the Says
Michael
who?
Cohen,
Michael Cohen.
ISIS spokesperson. Says who? Says who we're out of Mosul.
So-
Reportedly, you're being pushed out of Raqqa. Says who?
He supposedly left with millions of dollars. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. Like, that would be exactly what you would want to sort of a disinformation campaign, but that's what's being reported. So who knows? But nevertheless, here is Trump doubling down on his criticism of the idea, like, how could you announce we're going to go to Mosul? Like, why wouldn't you just, like, all dress up like tumbleweeds? And then you just sneak up on them. Here he is doubling down on this with George Stephanopoulos.
About Mosul. On Sunday, you sent out a tweet saying that the operation was a total disaster. The defense secretary is on the ground. He says they're making progress. He's encouraged by the progress. The former dean of the Army War College says this shows that Trump doesn't know a damn thing about military strategy.
The Army War College, let me tell you, the element of surprise. I've been hearing about Mosul now for 3 months. We're going to attack, meaning Iraq's going to attack, but with us, okay? We're going to attack. Why do they have to talk about it? Don't talk about it. Element of surprise. General George Patton. You look at General George Patton, you look at MacArthur, you look at these great generals, and I say it all the time, they're spinning in their grave. We had Mosul. We have to take it because Hillary Clinton and Obama left that big vacuum, and ISIS went in and they took
She
Mosul.
says
But
you're
here's the
declaring
other problem.
defeat before the battle is over.
Let me finish with Mosul. Element of surprise. One of the reasons they wanted Mosul, they wanted to get the ISIS leaders who they thought were in Mosul. Those people have all left. As soon as they heard they're going to be attacked, they left. The resistance
The defense secretary says 35 of them have been taken out.
Excuse me. The resistance is much greater now because they knew about the attack. Why can't they win first and talk later? Why do they have to say 3 months before the attack, we're going in? So you can tell your military expert that I'll sit down and I'll teach him a couple of things.
There you go. I like how he almost went there with
Let's talk about
the Army War College. Okay, you never mind.
That's not exactly West Point.
Unbelievable. Hey, it's Sam Seder. Why don't you subscribe to this channel? You can do so right over here. Over. Subscribe.